Congratulations on enrolling in our free Cybersecurity Essentials training course. This training course is your first step to developing new skills, and it's your first step to becoming a professional if you're not already one. And even if you are a professional, it's going to help you become a cybersecurity professional. So, first and foremost, the first thing you need to do is read the 10 Laws of Online Personal Security, which is the book that I'm going to be sending to you right now. And before you read the book, you need to watch this video because there's some things that we need to talk about. So, there's some misconceptions in the cybersecurity world from people who are not in the cybersecurity space, where they think that they need to be a genius like Einstein in order to do all these fancy technical things. Well, that's not true. There are just so many different types of jobs in cybersecurity that you don't need to be a genius. You don't need to be a super genius. You don't need to be ultra technical. Like, honestly, you just need to be the one set of traits that you need to be a good cybersecurity professional and get started in the space is you need to be a person who loves learning, someone who likes to discover new things, and someone who likes to experiment a little, which essentially you just need to be a curious person who constantly likes to learn. If you have that, then cybersecurity might very well be an industry for you, and you might find a job that you really like. So if you're a person who just constantly wants to put things in there, then this is a good field for you. So something else to address is when you read the book, The 10 Laws of Online Personal Security, what you will notice is that some of the information to some of you might seem obvious or intuitive. But the first thing to understand about that is that some of this information is not obvious or intuitive to everyone. And if it was obvious and intuitive to everyone, then cybersecurity jobs wouldn't exist because we wouldn't need them. Wonderful. So that's the first thing to understand. What this is called is psychological-based social engineering. And this book is a security awareness book, is what you will be learning. And so that means that if you are a person who's not technical, great, this book is not technical. This book is about people, and this book is essentially why cybersecurity exists in the first place. Why do we have this industry? So whether you want to be a person who works with people or machines, those are different cybersecurity jobs. Obviously, there are cybersecurity managers. There are people who do build the technical tools. There are people who simply teach people how to be more aware. That's a job. And so with the 10 Laws of Online Personal Security, you're going to learn, where do hackers come from? Why do we have hackers? What different types of hackers exist? You will also learn the basic essentials that everyone needs to know about cybersecurity, even for your own personal use. This is a good book. I would consider even sharing this book with people you know, because it's just a good book with information that everyone really does need to know. So read the book, share it with everyone, and get learning. After you read this book, you will be receiving a recording of a webinar that I designed for business training purposes, because let's be honest, businesses need to know a lot of these essentials and basics. But if you want to work for a business, that means you probably need to know what businesses need to know too. Therefore, I'm going to send that webinar to you after you've read the book, so keep an eye on your email. And for those of you who are looking and trying to figure out, if they got an email from me, check your spam folder and whitelist noshapoint@noshapoint.com, the email. You'll see it'll be coming from me, Nathan@noshapoint.com. You might get a few emails from info@noshapoint.com. But I want to make sure that you're able to get your email training that will arrive to you after the webinar. So you'll get the book first with this free training. Then you're going to get the webinar for your free training. It's a long webinar, so make sure you have an hour in your evening open when you receive that email. And then you will be receiving a 7-day email training. And in that 7-day email training, I will teach you the essentials of cybersecurity based off of the foundation that you will be receiving from the 10 Laws of Online Personal Security and from our webinar. So thank you for joining our training program. Good luck, and get ready to make sure you pay attention so that we can get you going. And for those who don't have a career guide and some of these other resources that we do provide, we'll be providing more down the road as you are learning from our free training program. Just keep an eye on your email if you want to receive all of the content that we are going to be providing for everyone.